Ladies and gentlemen, today, we bring you a thrilling tale from the world of numismatics, a story that intertwines history, rarity, and the allure of hidden treasures. We're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare Australia Elizabeth $1 old coin from 1984 with no mint mark. A coin that many collectors whisper about, but only a lucky few have ever laid eyes on. This isn't just another old coin from a forgotten purse. No, this is a piece of time. A coin forged in an era when Australia was transitioning, changing, and building its identity on the world stage. Queen Elizabeth II graced the obverse with her iconic portrait, a powerful symbol of continuity and Commonwealth pride. But it's what's missing that makes this coin so legendary. You see, most coins have a mint mark, a small letter or symbol that tells us where it was made. But the 1984 Australian $1 coin without a mint mark defies this rule. It stands alone. No mark, no trace, just a clean, unassuming surface that hides its deep secret. For collectors, that missing mint mark is like a map to buried treasure. It whispers, "I am not like the others." Why is this coin so valuable? Rarity. Plain and simple. In the vast world of coin collecting, value comes down to supply and demand. The 1984 $1 coin without a mint mark wasn't released to the general public in large numbers. In fact, some say it was never meant to be circulated at all. It was a trial, a prototype, a misstep that escaped into the wild, or perhaps, a silent test of history's patience. Only a handful are believed to exist today. That's what makes it ultra-rare. We're not talking about thousands or even hundreds. We're talking about a few dozen, maybe fewer. It's the kind of coin that turns heads at auction houses and sends collectors into bidding frenzies. Now, let's talk about its design. The 1984 $1 coin features the stunning image of Queen Elizabeth II on one side, while the reverse showcases the beloved Australian kangaroo, a creature that stands as a proud symbol of Australia's heritage and wild heart. Together, these images connect the royal legacy with the untamed spirit of the land down under. But what elevates this coin above the rest is its story. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that wasn't supposed to exist. A coin that slipped through the cracks of routine, evaded the oversight of the mint, and landed, somehow, in the palm of a curious collector. It's like owning a ghost from history. Collectors and numismatists alike agree. Coins like these don't just appreciate in value, they skyrocket. With each passing year, as more coins are lost to time and others locked away in private collections, the value of the remaining few continues to soar. So, how much is this coin worth? Estimates have varied, but in top condition, the 1984 $1 no mint mark coin has been valued up to $5,000 or more, depending on its grade, luster, and authenticity. And that's just the beginning. If the coin has provenance, a recorded history of ownership, or is in pristine, uncirculated condition, the price could go even higher. That's not just a coin, friends. That's a down payment on a car. That's a paid vacation. That's an investment in rarity and legacy. Imagine finding one of these coins in your old coin jar, or among your grandfather's belongings, or hidden away in a box of souvenirs. What you might think is just another old dollar could, in fact, be one of the rarest Australian coins in existence. This is why coin collecting is such a passion. It's not just about metal and currency. It's about time travel. It's about discovering pieces of the past that were never meant to survive, yet somehow did. And here's the best part. Anyone can join this journey. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to spend thousands to get started. You just need an eye for detail, a curiosity for history, and the belief that rare treasures still exist in the most unexpected places. So, next time you come across a 1984 Australian $1 coin, take a closer look. Is there a mint mark? Is it missing? You might just be holding a key to fortune. Remember, coins like this aren't just currency, they're conversation starters, centerpieces, and legacy items. They are tangible proof that history lives on, not just in museums, but in our hands. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1984 Australian $1 coin with no mint mark is not just rare. It's valuable, it's mysterious, and it's a treasure waiting to be discovered. So go ahead, check your change. Look through your drawers. The past may be closer than you think. Next up, we are talking about the ultra-rare and valuable Australia Elizabeth $1 old coin from 1985 with no mint mark, a coin that has intrigued collectors for decades and is now beginning to shine as one of the most promising collectibles in the numismatic world. This 1985 $1 coin is no ordinary piece of currency. It's a silent giant in the background of Australian coin history, a treasure that has long been overlooked but is now stepping into the spotlight. And with good reason. It bears the unmistakable portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, representing continuity, tradition, and the Commonwealth's proud legacy. But more importantly, it lacks something, a mint mark, and that absence turns this coin into a mystery wrapped in value. Why is the missing mint mark so important? Because mint marks tell us where coins were struck. A missing mint mark on the 1985 $1 coin suggests a limited run, a rare error, or perhaps even a trial strike that somehow escaped into the hands of the public. And when such a coin slips into circulation, it becomes more than money. It becomes a historical anomaly. Only a few such 1985 coins without mint marks have ever been documented, and every one of them increases in value over time. The reason? Scarcity. This coin is not mass-produced. It is a survivor, possibly from a pre-production series or a restricted mintage. That level of rarity is what drives collectors to search high and low for just one specimen to add to their collection. When you look at this coin, it tells a story. The obverse carries the calm, regal presence of Queen Elizabeth II, an image that Australians saw on their currency for decades, offering reassurance and tradition. The reverse features the bounding kangaroo, a symbol of strength, uniqueness, and national pride. It is a powerful combination of monarchy and wild heritage. The 1985 version stands out not just because of its design, but because of the unique factors surrounding its creation. There's speculation that it might have been minted under special conditions or as part of a test batch. Its release without a mint mark raises questions that no one has fully answered, and in the world of collecting, mystery equals value. So the big question is, how valuable is this coin right now? Well, depending on the condition and grade, this 1985 no mint mark coin can fetch up to $3,500 to $4,000 on the high end today. That's right. A single coin in excellent, uncirculated condition has the potential to become the centerpiece of a serious coin collection. And that's just the beginning. The market for rare coins is growing every year. As more collectors enter the scene, demand rises, and when supply is extremely limited, prices rise with it. We are already seeing increased interest in early $1 coins from Australia, especially those with errors, special conditions, or historical mysteries. The 1985 no mint mark coin checks every box. It's rare. It's wrapped in uncertainty. It's connected to royalty. And it's getting harder and harder to find. That makes it a perfect storm of value. But the true magic lies in the future. While current valuations sit in the thousands, many experts predict that coins like this could double or even triple in value over the next decade. With the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, items bearing her image are becoming even more sought after, especially those linked to unusual production stories like this coin. Imagine what this coin could be worth 10, 20, even 30 years from now. When the last few are locked away in private collections, and new collectors search desperately for what they can no longer find, the price could soar to $10,000 or more, especially in mint condition with verified authenticity. And it's not just about monetary value. This coin is a historical artifact. It represents a specific moment in Australia's evolution, and its imperfections, like the missing mint mark, make it even more human, more real, and more valuable in the eyes of collectors. This is why now is the perfect time to act. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a beginner just discovering the magic of coin collecting, the 1985 Elizabeth II $1 coin is an opportunity. An opportunity to own something rare, beautiful, and growing in value every year. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in your possession, take care of it. Protect it. And consider getting it professionally graded, because condition is everything when it comes to value. Even a slight improvement in quality can mean hundreds or thousands of dollars in increased worth. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is more than just a coin. This is a future asset. A symbol of history, power, and mystery. The 1985 Australian $1 no mint mark coin is rising, and now is the time to appreciate its significance and its value. Don't miss your chance to hold a piece of that future. Keep your eyes open, your collections growing, and your passion burning, because treasures like this don't come around often, and when they do, they change everything. Next up, the ultra-rare and valuable Australia Elizabeth $1 old coin from 1994 with no mint mark. This is more than just a piece of metal. It's a treasure, a relic, and a potential jackpot for those fortunate enough to hold one. The 1994 Australian $1 coin without a mint mark stands out as a hidden gem. While millions of coins are produced every year, very few break the mold, and this coin does exactly that. It breaks expectations. It holds secrets. And it holds value. A lot of it. It was created during a time when Australia was deepening its national identity through currency. The obverse proudly features the dignified profile of Queen Elizabeth II, a symbol of stability and tradition. The reverse celebrates the kangaroo, an enduring emblem of Australia's vibrant wildlife and independent spirit. But what makes the 1994 coin so different and so sought after is the lack of a mint mark. Normally, coins carry a mint mark to identify where they were produced. It's a small detail, but it matters enormously in the world of numismatics. The 1994 $1 coin without this mark defies that rule. It may have been a limited run, an experimental batch, or an unnoticed variation that found its way into public hands. Whatever the reason, its uniqueness makes it extremely desirable. This coin's mysterious origin adds to its value. There's very little official documentation about how many of these no mint mark versions were actually released, if at all. That mystery drives demand. Collectors love coins that raise questions, especially when they're hard to find. Every unexplained variation becomes a story in itself, and this 1994 coin carries a powerful one. As for its creation, it was minted in a period when Australian coins were consistently produced to high standards, with most coming from the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra. However, rare errors and variations sometimes occurred, especially during production transitions or die changes. This 1994 no mint mark coin could very well be a product of such a moment. A brief window when something different slipped through. The current market value of this coin varies depending on condition and grade. In circulated condition, it already fetches more than a standard dollar coin, and in pristine, uncirculated quality, it can command up to $2,000 or more from enthusiastic collectors who recognize its rarity. That number can be even higher if the coin is graded by a reputable agency and confirmed to be in top-tier condition. And the interest is growing. More and more people want to buy this coin. Collectors from Australia, the UK, and even across Europe and Asia are beginning to chase after rare Commonwealth currency. Online auctions, private coin clubs, and even international conventions are seeing a growing number of inquiries about this very coin. The demand is real, and it's rising. You might ask, why would someone pay thousands for a coin that once had a face value of a single dollar? The answer is simple: rarity and story. There are few items in the world that blend history, mystery, and monetary value like coins do. When you combine that with the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II and a production anomaly, you create a collectible that people will fight to own. The future value of this coin is expected to increase. As the numismatic world grows and more people become aware of coins like the 1994 no mint mark edition, demand will outpace supply. That's the perfect environment for skyrocketing prices. And with Queen Elizabeth II now a part of history, coins from her era are only becoming more cherished. Imagine a decade from now, when fewer of these coins remain in the open market and most are locked in private collections. When that time comes, today's $3,000 valuation might seem like a bargain. Experts believe coins like this one could reach up to $7,000 or more, especially if showcased in an auction with strong historical documentation. So if you own one of these coins, you're holding more than money. You're holding a conversation piece, a legacy, and a future investment. And if you don't own one yet, now is the time to keep your eyes open, search through your collections, and even ask family members if they've got any old coins tucked away in forgotten drawers. This coin proves that true value often lies in the details. That a simple missing mint mark can elevate a common coin into a national treasure. And that sometimes, the rarest treasures are already in our hands, waiting to be discovered. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike are all turning their attention to coins like this. And as more people learn its story, the value of the 1994 Elizabeth II $1 no mint mark coin will continue to grow. Its history, rarity, and uniqueness make it one of the most exciting coins in Australian numismatics today. Next up, we're talking about the ultra-rare and valuable Australia Elizabeth $1 old coin from 1997 with no mint mark. This coin is more than just currency, it is a silent treasure, a rare anomaly, and a collector's dream. Minted during a time of economic growth and national pride in Australia, the 1997 $1 coin carries all the hallmarks of a standard issue, the stately portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the proud kangaroo on the reverse. But one subtle detail makes this coin extraordinary, the absence of a mint mark. That single missing detail transforms it from a common piece of currency into an ultra-rare collectible that demands attention. Coins without mint marks are not mistakes, they are miracles. Whether the result of a deliberate test strike or a fleeting production error, these coins are almost always minted in very small numbers. And when they do reach circulation, they become legendary. The 1997 $1 coin without a mint mark fits this rare mold. It's a piece of numismatic folklore, wrapped in history and sealed in mystery. As we dive deeper into this coin's background, we find that the year 1997 marked a period of high-quality minting from the Royal Australian Mint. Standards were tight. Quality control was intense. So, for a coin to be released without a mint mark suggests something unusual. Perhaps it was a trial strike, perhaps it was an internal mint issue, or perhaps it was minted under special conditions that remain undocumented. Whatever the cause, the result is clear. This coin is rare, and rarity is the cornerstone of value in the collecting world. Collectors across Australia, Europe, and the wider Commonwealth are on the hunt for coins like this. The demand is rising every year as more people become aware of the 1997 no mint mark variant. With increased visibility through online auctions and coin conventions, more buyers are now actively seeking this specific piece to complete their collections of Royal-era Australian currency. The number of interested buyers is growing, and the competition is intensifying. The current value of this coin, even in circulated condition, sits well above its original face value. While regular $1 coins from 1997 are worth just that, $1, the no mint mark version commands significantly more. In excellent, uncirculated condition, this coin can sell for up to $4,500, depending on demand, grading, and provenance. That's right. A coin that could once buy a loaf of bread is now a small fortune in the hands of a collector. This value is not just based on hype. It's grounded in real market behavior. Collectors pay top dollar for coins that are hard to find, especially those with unexplained features. The 1997 no mint mark coin ticks every box. It's rare, it's historical, and it's still largely under the radar, making it a hidden opportunity for serious investors and passionate hobbyists alike. And this is just the beginning. Experts believe that the value of this coin could easily rise over the next decade. As more collectors enter the hobby and existing examples are locked into long-term collections, the available supply will dwindle. Demand, on the other hand, will continue to rise, pushing prices even higher. The projected future value? Some estimations suggest this coin could reach $5,000 or more in top condition within the next 10 to 15 years. Imagine discovering one in a forgotten drawer or tucked away in a family collection. What once seemed ordinary now holds the power to change your perspective and your pocket. This is why the world of numismatics is so thrilling. It turns the past into possibility. The story of this coin is a story of chance, of craftsmanship, and of quiet rarity. Created in 1997, during a time of political stability and economic modernization, the coin represents Australia's forward momentum under the guidance of Queen Elizabeth II. Yet its lack of a mint mark ties it to a moment of human error or subtle exception, and in that exception, we find value. More than just a coin, it becomes a link to the past. A piece of metal that carries the weight of a nation's identity and the fingerprints of a mint that didn't quite follow its usual path. And that's the magic of coins like this. They remind us that perfection isn't always valuable. Sometimes, it's the irregularities that capture the imagination and hold the highest worth. So what does this mean for you? It means now is the time to start looking. Go through your old jars, your coin folders, and even your grandparents' collections. The 1997 no mint mark $1 coin might just be sitting in plain sight, waiting for the right person to recognize its power. For collectors already in the know, this coin is becoming a centerpiece. For those just discovering it, the excitement is fresh, and the opportunities are still wide open. The earlier you act, the better your chances of finding one before the prices climb even higher. In the world of coins, some pieces are just money. Others are artifacts. The 1997 Elizabeth II no mint mark $1 coin is one of those rare pieces that walks the line between both. It tells a story. It carries value. And it inspires curiosity. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your moment. This is your invitation to dive deeper into history, to discover value where others see the ordinary, and to become part of a growing community that knows the true worth of a single rare coin. The 1997 no mint mark coin is real, it's valuable, and it could very well be the shining star of your collection. Don't let it slip away. Keep your eyes sharp, your knowledge growing, and your passion alive, because treasure doesn't always glitter. Sometimes, it comes in the shape of $1.